Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the steel setting, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Here we go. He's coming. We got double up.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 39, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Don't say nothing. Hey, we're 33. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 3. Shoot. Point it right.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Conner, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Here we go. Like 80.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Samuels. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Look, 80. Number 53. Number 53. Here we go, Gary.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Let's put him on the buses.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Keep playing. Too little. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 198. Watch 98. I got you.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch 85. Watch 85. Single.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The Browns on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go.
Toss play, Connor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 31, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Open man is Higgins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And we remind remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns have taken the lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Right back to Connor here on first. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
53 is the Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On second down now, it's Connor. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to the... Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, 133.
Mayfield looks to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a third and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. All going deep here for Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now it's Connor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, it's Connor. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 25-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, alert 33.
He's checking. Crash.
They run it again with Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Set, 20.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Like 80.
Yo.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
180.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Black and run.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Roethlisberger will throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Johnson was the intended receiver. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
At the Steelers' 44-yard line.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The Browns on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Roethlisberger now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Little pitch and catch caught by McDonald. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
53, check 53.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's got the tight end, Vanette. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's Samuels again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. That's complete right around the 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
All right, now, 180.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Jack 16.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And again, it's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down, Cleveland.
Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Following the penalty, Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Cleveland, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.